will literally show you the career that you've been wanting to see.
Yes, it is time to experience the nooks and crannies of Korea as if with your own 2 feet on
K-Patch
with Jennifer.
That's right, Jennifer Jin is joining us in the studio from, what's the channel on YouTube called again? Jen in Korea?
Jen from Korea.
From Korea.
Yes.
I'm getting those little words mixed up. Do subscribe to see lots of parts of Korea, learn the language as well with Jen in the studio. We're lucky to have her take her videos of lots of different things. Are you lucky to have Daily K?
I really do.
Oh,
I
that's
learn
lovely.
a lot, and if it were not for this show, I wouldn't have done all those experiences.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking
really
of it.
Broadening my perspectives.
Fantastic. Then the match made in heaven, I hope, indeed. Donna's shouting out, Jennifer in the house. She is indeed.
Hello.
You had a good week since we saw you last Thursday?
Yes. A lot of things happen. Some new starts going on. I've been starting filming this educational content for this prestigious broadcasting station. It's a huge real honor for me. It's been like a dream for me for so long time.
Oh, wow. Teaching English,
yes,
right?
Teaching English to kids, 10-year-olds.
Through Korean culture is what I know about
it,
right?
That's
amazing.
Isn't that interesting? Like you teach English, but you also teach K-culture.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was a radio show at that station. And I said, because I was doing this show at the time as well, I was like, why don't we talk more about Korean culture and English? Because I think, not for kids though, for adults, because I was thinking when Korean people meet like Western people or English speakers, they might want to explain about Korean culture in English.
Exactly.
So you're doing it to the young generation. They're going to be amazing tour guides when they're older.
Right. I mean, that's what I experience as well when I get to meet people from other countries. They want to know about Korean culture.
Yes.
And, you know, like if you have to explain about, for example, jogori, which is part of our Korean traditional custom. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah.
As Korean jacket, it's a simple way to express it, but it just doesn't pop up in your mind, right?
Absolutely. What a wonderful thing you're doing. Today's hashtag, I wonder if it's linked, because you said you wanted to do that for a long time, that kind of show or teach English on that station. Destiny. Umyeong. Do you feel like it was your destiny, Jin?
I actually do. I really feel like that is my destiny, maybe my fate, why I'm here in this world to inspire students and people in one way or another. This daily show is one way to do that, hopefully to inspire you and to give you the joy.
Oh, that's nice. Has that kind of been your thing then, wanting to kind of teach and inspire some way, somehow?
Right. I mean, you know, teaching might sound a little bit of a pressure, like one way straight, but you know, we're talking about more of a communicative aspect to just to give you, nudge them to have that interest and passion to learn anything.
That's true.
I think it's a really beautiful thing to want to learn something, don't you think, Peter?
Yeah, I think the word teach is kind of outdated in a way, in like you described it. Like it's not some one-way thing,
no lecturing.
Right? I think teachers, maybe they should be called now like inspirations, as in they should just inspire people to want to learn. Yeah. Because I think if you're interested in something, then you learn by yourself really well. But if you are bored of something, like my son is with math at the moment, he does not want to learn no matter what we do. So I think the real task is getting people interested. And hopefully, we do that on Daily K, especially on K-Patch with your beautiful videos every week. We've got Silver Granny saying, your beautiful jacket, Jen, makes me want to have a glass of wine. Kind of looks like a glass of red wine, absolutely.
Thank you.
Today's topic, I guess, because of the Beijing Winter Olympics, it kind of fits in. That's taking place in China. Just side note, have you been watching any of the Olympics at all?
I did. I watched the short track.
Last night with the gold medal, or the one with the terrible decision?
Oh, the formal one. The formal one.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about the Winter Olympics? You don't look very happy, Jen.
Well, you know, I gotta be honest, I didn't have an initial interest about the Olympic to begin with. And I don't know nothing about the sports the rules and everything. But, really, it was sad. Surely, yeah.
I haven't actually seen that clip and why it's so outrageous. What was the decision? Why was someone disqualified from the race?
I'm not the perfect person to answer that, really.
It's just you can feel
From
there was some injustice.
Even though I'm not an expert, I don't see
how it could
turned out that way. I don't know about that.
Maybe then, to repair diplomatic relations, we can introduce today's topic.
Yeah.
What are we going to look at?
Yeah, so, we're talking about the Beijing Olympic. And, we have a lot of the people from different culture and communities. And surely it's worth to talk about Chinatown, the biggest Chinatown known to be in Korea. Followed by another one in Busan. We have 2 official Chinatowns at the moment.
I did not know that because this one gets most of the headlines and the spotlight, right? It's in Incheon. So we talked about, was it last week, Songdo? It's not too far from Songdo, right?
Right. Yeah, I've showed you guys the central park of this international district area in Incheon. So it's good to know that this Incheon city we're talking about, it has a long history for sure.
Yeah.
But the modern part is very fresh and new.
Yeah.
But today we're talking about the original classic part of Incheon City, which is located in jung-gu. Jung means middle, by the way. So you can sense how it's, it's the center of the city. We have the city hall nearby.
Yeah, because we have jung-gu district in Seoul as well, right? And that's near, if I'm not mistaken, City Hall, or maybe City Hall is even in jung-gu, in Seoul. So I think maybe a few cities, well, at least Incheon and Seoul, have the jung-gu district, meaning the central district, right? And when we talk about Incheon, like old Incheon, not Songdo and the new sparkly stuff, I think a lot of it was built up around the areas where boats could access Korea originally, right?
Yes, so I've just shared that we have 2 Chinatowns, another one in Busan, and one common thing that these cities share is that, they have ports.
Yes.
And as you just said, there was this Incheon port opened in 1883.
Oh, wow.
Followed by a treaty made between Korea and China in 1882. And so you can imagine how a lot of the Chinese people rush into this new part of Korea and this Chinatown history started.
Yeah.
And we're seeing the start of the history of jjajangmyeon, which is a very famous noodle cuisine in Korea.
Yeah, we talked about that with Joe, again, for the Beijing Olympics on our Cooking Corner dish of the day. So that's why, just to give you the geography, it's on the western part of Korea, which is closest to China, hence Incheon is its Chinatown. Let's check out your first video then. I'm loving the opening shot here.
Yeah, so in the first part, I'm going to show you some tourist spots in Chinatown.
Does look very Chinese with Chinese symbols on the signs.
So near the entrance gate, you can see the tour map. And it's good to check that out because there are a lot of spots to check it out.
Even the lampposts look Chinese.
Yeah, and because of the pandemic, it was pretty calm and quiet.
Park. And this.
So I was explaining behind the Sunmin Gate, you're seeing the steep stairs heading up to the Freedom Park. And this red wall with the pictures is called Chohanjigori.
Wow.
The street with some episodes, the pictures. About
to China?
The legend of Chinese stories. The novel Chohanji is a very famous novel.
I've not seen that before. And this is the gate,
this is
entering
the
in.
Moon. It's almost located in the top of the hill, I'd say. And if you go down the stairs, you're seeing some sculptures.
The 12 animal gods that we've talked about. Oh, wow.
So I'm saying I was born in the year of snake, so I took a photo beside the snake god.
Looking very fancy, the snake god. Doesn't feel like Korea, these stairs and stuff.
No. And once you go down to the bottom and you look way up, this is the view you get with the
They've
pictures
painted
and
on
paintings.
the vertical sides of the stairs. It looks
and
brilliant.
This is the Jjajangmyeon Museum.
There's a museum, it's not a restaurant.
It tells you the history, and you're seeing the delivery box because a lot of the, Chinese foods, people love to deliver it. And it was so impressive to see how the delivery box changed over time for the past several decades.
Yeah, I think with Joe, we showed a photo of the metal delivery box, which you can still see today. I didn't realize that had evolved from like wooden delivery boxes that kind of look the same shape, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow. A museum dedicated to jjajangmyeon. If you're a big fan, and many kids love this, I'd say this is a kid's favorite, then you might like to go and visit that museum. Lots of bits of that area. I've been there maybe 2 or 3 times that I've never seen before in your video, Jen. Thank you so much. We'll get to your messages. We'll show you some more as well after some music. This is Idare Sonia or Luna's PTT, Paint the Town. We've got someone on board on YouTube who's asked, I wonder what they are talking about, these people. Fantastic Frankie. We're talking about Chinatown in Incheon for K-Patch. We're showing you videos as well, Frankie. I'm guessing it's maybe your first time on board, so enjoy the show. And tell us about any Chinatowns that you've been to as well in your neck of the woods.
That can happen. Like when I was a listener, I am a still listener to some of the shows, and if you tune in the middle, that can happen. What are those guys talking about?
What's going on? I have no idea. And we also had a nice comment from Sin7N saying 신기해요 in terms of the views that you can see in Incheon Chinatown. I thought it was really 신기해 as well. It really doesn't feel like Korea there. You got some comments as well,
yes,
Jen?
from Steve. What an intricately decorated gateway entrance. Yes, it was.
I think I've seen something similar in London's Chinatown as well, just to give that feel, that vibe. The gate itself was much taller. The one I'm talking about is the one with the kind of wooden posts, not the one that kind of looked like a traditional Korean gate with the stone. But I think, those kind of lamppost decorations you can find in other Chinatowns in the world, which is kind of cool to have a kind of continuity.
Yeah, and based on my research, if you look at the gate, it has this red color, right? And it has the meaning, and it just involves that Chinese cultural, values that's behind that color.
It's seen as like an auspicious, lucky color, red, right? Siska says, wait, the statues there that I saw in the video, they're kind of like the one at Haedong Yeonggungsa Temple, the Chinese animal statues. I need to visit Incheon Chinatown next time. Haedong Yeonggungsa, isn't that the one in Busan, Siska?
Yeonggungsa? Maybe in Yeongjongdo Island?
Is that where it is? Because I didn't know those temples had the animals from the different years. If they do, then that's pretty cool, I suppose.
Yeah, this zodiac animal culture, you're seeing this in China and in Korea and some of the places in Southeast Asia, as I know. And, we share this. And for Koreans, every new year, we talk about the year of the animal. And this year happens to be the Black Tiger year.
Yes.
And that's why I've saw some tourists taking photos beside the tiger
The tiger's going to be most popular this year, I feel, right? We talked about it with David as well. And I don't know, a tiger's a pretty cool animal to choose, isn't it?
Sure. Another one from Silver Granny. I wish that we had a China or Koreatown in our area.
Oh,
I hope too.
Maybe you can start one.
And one from Donna in New York. Oh, I did visit Incheon's Chinatown and ate jjajangmyeon. After visiting Incheon Chinatown, we went to Wolmido Park. Yeah, that's one of the nearby tourist spot actually.
Yeah, a little course you can take there is like that, right? We got a message from Darcy Ann saying, I just want to focus on the spirit of the Olympics. There's good in everything. We just have to look for it. I like that positive mind frame as well that you have there, Darcy.
Yeah.
To be honest, and on Daily K, I do want to give a rounded kind of view of Korea, not just the good. There is a lot of negativity from certain quarters of Korean population towards China. They feel that China maybe bullies us in certain ways, or like in the Winter Olympics, some bad decisions go against us. But I'm sure the majority of people in both countries, we just want to get along. We just want to live in peace and happily together.
Yeah, that's the core value of the sports game, isn't it? Just to forget about all those serious politics and all those things going on, and just to, share the joy and just have that festive moment.
Yeah, sports, I know sometimes it's hard to separate politics, but I heard China as well was saying, please, let's just leave politics to one side for a second. And when that's done in other countries, sometimes we take note. Maybe we can do for the athletes who have put in so much effort as well. You talked about the origins of this place back in the 1880s. So it must have started there with just a few Chinese people, I guess.
Yeah, so based on the research from the report published in 1883, there were only 63 or maybe a little bit more of a people there, less than 100.
Okay, Chinese like settlers.
Yeah, and then the number grew to more than 630. That's like 10 times in a decade, which is in 1892.
And that's probably why you would see a Chinatown sprout up, because people always miss maybe their home country and want to make some restaurants and maybe that vibe of China there again.
Sure. And if you go to the food stores, there are some popular jjajangmyeon places that I love personally. That starts with Konghwa.
Okay, a famous one in that kind of area.
Very famous. When I was in college and when I was living in Seodaemungu, the northern part of Seoul, I went to Incheon just to have that jjajangmyeon.
Is it like different to regular jjajangmyeon? Is it really good?
Much good for me. The vegetables, so fresh.
Nice.
The meat, the shrimp, so good, juicy. But what I wanted to say actually was that the staffs there, they actually speak Chinese.
Oh, wow.
And I think they are the Chinese or maybe Korean Chinese. And that vibe really gives you the feeling that you are in China.
It's authentic, isn't it? There is a big population of Korean Chinese who have come back to Korea and work here as well.
Yeah.
And it's got to be said, there's a lot of actual Koreans who have emigrated to China as well. There's a big population over there.
Yeah.
And if you think, it is linked right next to North Korea, originally part of the whole Korean peninsula, right? And nowadays, there's lots of Chinese people in terms of population-wise.
Yeah, as of 2015, it's estimated the number grew up to about 50,000 people.
Wow.
Chinese
people.
Now it's 2022. Surely there will be more.
You would assume so.
Yeah.
And you showed us those legends that were on the wall. I think that looked quite new. I don't remember that being there when I visited in the past.
Right. So this wasn't my first visit to me as well. I first spotted the street called 삼국지거리, a street of, in English, it's quite odd to say. It's Romance of Three Kingdoms.
Oh.
It feels so different from the word 삼국지.
I like it. Romance of Three Kingdoms.
Yeah, very romantic.
That's like a real big legend that's famous here in Korea as well.
Yes, that's a novel that's been beloved by Korea and surely people from Japan and in China for thousands of years.
Oh, wow. It's got a long history.
Long history.
And that was depicting some of the scenes from that novel.
Right. And the reason why I didn't include that in the video, I actually filmed it, but it looked pretty much the same. It's basically, it has a long walls with the pictures and some stories together showing some famous episodes, you know.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Steve with an interesting message saying, if I recall, the 1880s was the height of Chinese exclusion in the US, especially California. I wonder if some made it into Korea getting expelled from the US. What an interesting turn of events. Yeah, timing is a coincidence, I feel. In your second video, Jen, what are we going to focus in on?
Yeah, so one of the fun parts about visiting Chinatown is, of course, the street food.
Oh, street food.
I happened to try quite a lot of the foods there, so I jammed all that in the part 2. Here we go.
Let's check it out. Street food in the wintertime.
So you're seeing the food stores there. There's the jjajangmyeon place I've been talking about, actually.
Oh, and you can see they've got street stalls.
You can just see it on the street.
What is it? Strawberries?
What would that be?
What? Is it strawberries?
It is. It's a frozen strawberry, sugar-coated.
Oh, so that's why it's
very
smooth.
Sweet. Yep, so I tried one. I recommend this really. Personally, this was my favorite out of all the street food.
Is it like crunchy on the outside?
It is. It's very 딱딱. It's very hard on the outside. But inside, very different.
Tanghuru.
Tanghuru.
That's what it's called.
Frozen strawberry in it.
Oh, I like
think
that.
they use different fruits depending on the season. And this is another street food called 홍두병.
홍두병.
Yeah. It's a bread with different flavors, sauces in it, the chocolate, mango, cream cheese. And I tried the red bean.
Oh.
I was there with my parents and always they picked the red bean.
The traditional one.
Yeah.
So is it very different to like 붕어빵?
It is.
Oh, wow.
It was actually. And this is the dumpling, fire pot dumpling.
Wow, in the oven on the
You're
side.
seeing the fire.
That's cool.
You can see how it's cooked.
And you just scrape it off the side.
Yeah. You can see all that process and try it
it's like
right
a meat
away.
dumpling inside.
It's a huge dumpling, very juicy and
That'd be
hot.
good for lunch.
Beware of the heat.
And it really looks like it's more of a breaded kind of coating than the thin mandu
crunchy.
coating.
Very juicy and hot.
I want to try it again. Yeah, so this is the 공갈 bread. 공
like
here
that.
means hollow in Chinese letter meaning. And I was asking the staff, is it hollow inside? And kindly enough, he broke the bread himself to show me.
And that's how you
And
enjoy
you
it.
crack it and you have it piece by piece.
And it's quite crunchy and quite sweet inside, right?
It's very sweet.
I love that bread.
Yeah.
That bread is my favorite. My mum, and I don't know if it's correct or not, when we had 공갈빵 before, I think 공갈 can also mean in Korean slang like a lie or something. And so she said that's why they call it like that, because it's a lie. The bread looks big, but then it's got nothing inside it. That's her interpretation of it.
Wow.
I don't know if the bread came first or the phrase came first. Maybe
that
one
does make
followed
sense,
the other.
actually. Yeah.
Our producer says, yeah, that's how he thinks about it as
Right?
well.
I thought a lot of things are stuff in there, but there's nothing.
Yeah, you break it and it's like air, but it's so tasty. I love. I want
very
some now, Jen.
sweet.
I'm going to get some. Let's get to our part 3, where a lot of our listeners have sent in some photos and messages about Chinatown in their neck of the woods. After a song, any questions you have for Jen as well, do let us know now. Teen Top with 재밌어? Love is. We are back for part 3. K-Patch with Jen in the studio. We've been showing you Chinatown in Incheon through some fabulous videos here. Lots of messages from you guys, especially when it comes to food. You cannot resist, it seems. Donna in New York saying, those strawberries, I've seen strawberries, or hawberries in a similar fashion in dramas. Is that what they're called? Because I saw in your English description it said something H-A-W, like haw. So maybe that's what it's called in English, that tanghuru.
Yeah, whole, it means 열매. So I'm guessing that they don't only use strawberries.
Oh, different like
other
berries and
fruits.
stuff.
Yay.
That's cool. I saw... who was it? The Blackpink girls making tanghuru. Not in person, obviously, but on their documentary on the flicks at home. And they were saying it can be quite dangerous because you've got to get the sugar like really hot and melted. And my wife has made it at home a couple of times. It's a mess to make, absolutely.
Because, you have to make the strawberry, you have to keep it fresh, and you have to put the heated sugar on it. That'll be quite challenging.
To get it really hard like they do at the vendors, that's really difficult, I think. You got some messages as well?
Yeah, from Silver Granny. Those look like pita bread.
Ah.
Pita bread.
Yeah, pita bread that we have usually like with kebabs in the UK. I think she might be talking about the bread that looks really thin like that.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think traditionally they do that in a kind of oven like that, if I'm not mistaken. Shelley Simmons says, once a month I go to Chinatown in Houston. Oh, I'd wonder how big the Chinatown is there. And Siska saying, I want strawberries. We have also, similar to the konggolbang, crunchy pao in Chinatown here in Jakarta.
Jakarta.
I wonder if that is like a
That is.
global thing, yeah. And we had Steve saying, I prefer savoury dumplings that are not too spicy. The ones in your video, they didn't look like they were spicy dumplings.
No spicy at all.
And the filling is similar to like mandu filling?
Oh, the hwadong mandu, the fire pot dumpling, that was just gogi mandu.
Okay.
Really good. With meat, I think it was pork in it.
Yeah, and it looked
very good.
much bigger than like a Korean mandu that you would get
Much
here,
more
right?
big. It was about this size. I'm not kidding.
Good enough for lunch, maybe instead of a sandwich or something like that. We've got some of your posts to show as well. You've sent in things. Lynn from North Carolina says, we don't have a large Asian community here, so where I live, we're not lucky enough to have China or Koreatown, like what's found in New York City or California, but I can offer my favorite Chinese buffet restaurant that we go to. It's been over 2 years since we've been. The restaurant is called Asiana and has been voted West North Carolina's #1 Chinese restaurant. That looks great. A Chinese buffet. Yeah, Chinese buffets are quite common in the UK. Here in Korea, I don't see them.
I've never seen one.
Those don't look Chinese, though. Those kimbap rolls almost look Korean.
I'm seeing rice, kimbap.
I wonder if they're a bit loose with their kind of definition of Chinese. It could maybe be East Asian cuisine.
Maybe targeting some Koreans together.
I think
maybe.
so. And I'm sure that was
yummy, though.
That was tasty nonetheless.
Okay. Another one from Donna from New York. Hi, Peter. I taught English as a second language in the Flushing, Queens, New York Chinatown for over a decade.
Wow.
The first picture is a shop 1 block from school, the alley. And so this is the first picture?
This is that bubble tea, which I've seen here in Korea. I think it's from another Southeast or East Asian country, if I'm not mistaken. And then it came over here. And it was in a drama, was it, you say?
Yeah, it looks like a coffee latte or milk tea.
Yeah, I think it's got the
really
black
yummy.
sugar in there as well. I've tried it. It's pretty pricey here in Korea, if I'm not mistaken.
And the second picture features custard-filled piglets from a dim sum restaurant, a Lunar New Year dragon in the school building's lobby, and a massage chair featured in many K-dramas.
Oh. Have you seen those little cute dumplings before?
I've never seen one that is shaped and decorated that looks like pig.
Donna said
So
it was
cute.
was like a sweet filling inside their custard, right?
Custard filled.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have, because we've bought them for the kids. You can get them shaped as frogs, these pigs as well, with black bean inside. And then you just put them in the air fryer or the microwave and they turn
really
out nice.
fun.
Yeah, that does look cool. Sophie in Kinabalu sent in this one saying, this is where we claim to be our Chinatown. Most shops sell mostly Chinese herbs, medicines, foodstuffs, festival-related things. It's called Kaya Street, and it's the name of the islands just across our city from Kinabalu, Sabah. And it's where most of the Chinese settlers settled down after and during the First World War. Does look, again, that red colour, those kind of lanterns and those Chinese characters you can see all give it a kind of Chinatown vibe, right? Here in Korea, though, it might be confusing if you're a visitor and you're not familiar with Hangul. There are, I'd say, a few temples and other places where you get Chinese characters, right, on the signs. But it might not be a Chinatown or anything to do with China. It's just part of our kind of history.
Yeah. I mean, Koreans, we use Chinese letter a lot. You can find it in the newspaper and in the temples. And another difference I'd say is the color. So we don't only use red.
Yeah.
No, it's really, I've never seen one like that. Usually we use like 5 colors, 오색, that we find it as a fortune with white, green, red, blue, and
you can
it's
maybe
more colorful, I'd say.
use that as a distinction between Korea and China if you so want. We've got this from Winsong Reflections, who I think was mentioning a Chinatown where they live.
Yeah, King Peter. I don't have a picture, however, this is a description of a Chinatown mini mall 30 minutes from my house.
Okay, so whereabouts? Oh, Albany, it says. Okay, so in the US, I believe, many of the first Chinese residents there lived around Green Street and Hudson Avenue, and their Chinatown is located with 303 Central Avenue being the location of the mall. Fantastic stuff. Thank you so much. Yeah, in the UK, Chinatown was in the West End of the UK, really central, amazing location for tourists, like next to Leicester Square and the other big tourist destinations.
Yeah.
And you can go there late at night because that was the only place where restaurants were open like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So you'd actually have lots of noisy, drunk people in there. But it was delicious. The Chinese food there, British Chinese food for the most part.
Yeah, and
so
I'm
good.
guessing that if you go there in the evening, maybe you might have that ready lights here and there.
Yeah,
is it true?
Absolutely. Decorated pretty much all year round. And then Lunar New Year would be their big festival where they get out that kind
amazing.
That Donna showed us before, that big dragon, and someone would be inside it. Incheon says this from Malaysia. Petaling Street is known as Malaysia's Chinatown, but it's being shunned by foreign visitors and local tour guides. As said by the former chairman of the Kuala Lumpur Tourist Guides Association, there is nothing Chinese about Chinatown anymore. Oh, he said Chinatown had long been overrun by foreign workers, especially from Bangladesh, and it's a far cry from Chinatown in other parts of the world. Visitors complain that the place is always crowded and people are rude. That's interesting that it's evolved in that way. And then you sent in these other pictures.
Becoming multicultural.
Yeah, you were saying there's been recent efforts to improve the situation. Kuala Lumpur Hawkers and Petty Traders Association said local traders are not allowed to hire foreign workers anymore. I don't know if that's the right way to go about things, but you also said the Malaysian Chinese Museum, the first museum in Malaysia to present the history and current development of Chinese Malaysians, has more accurate information on it. So maybe you have to go to the museum to see an authentic Chinese backdrop now, which might be a little sad.
That could be our future.
Who knows? Yeah. And I don't know. I'm kind of all open to things changing and developing. It's hard for them to stay the same forever.
Yeah.
Thank you, though, Incheon. And thank you, Jen, for your wonderful videos on Chinatown, parts that I've never seen before.
Thank you. Likewise. I learned a lot.
Me too. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next Thursday.
See you next week.
John Somi to take us out. XOXO.